I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any come and see, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifest.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Ready? Switch the outlet. Let's get it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jackson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now it's the former Texan. This is Alfred Blue. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson over the middle, hauled in by Shark. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Jackson. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
4-7's the mic. 4-7.
From the gun, here's Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10. 22-yard line.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Third down. Check, ready. Get ready. 54. Check back. Check back. Mike 5-4.
Jackson from the shotgun. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Set. Ready. Check. 55. Gun.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Calais Campbell on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. McCaffrey. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I thought they did a really nice job stringing it out and not allowing him to turn upfield. Knocked him out for no gain. I think if you're going to go outside in this situation, keep in the hands of your quarterback. Give him some options. Run it, pass it, pitch it. Just something to have a chance to get into the end zone.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Gun. Push him back.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Let's go. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Newton. Being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Newton on third down. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Fournette, a 1st down carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 1st down, it's Blue. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 59, Mike. I got you.
From the gun, Jackson steps away to his Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
On 2nd and 7, Newton dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Check, check. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. They will find his man. That's Hogan complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Scarlett. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They come out here in the eye.
Check, 47. Watch twist.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Newton takes it himself, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Here's Foles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Foles. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on second down. Newton, throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on second down, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Foles now a perfect 6 for 6 since taking over. Can't ask for better than that. 1st and 10. Foles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll drop to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Here's Irvin to return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
In your face.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a three-point game. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third.
13. Yeah, go, let's go. 5.
Fight. Hey, Charlie.
They'll set up a throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3. Go.
2nd and 9 now. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Go with 5-3. Go with 5 down to hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Foles. The Conley's got it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Collins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Again, it's Fournette. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Jacksonville. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Gerald McCoy in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A pass complete here to Conley, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go, go, go. Purple 64. Great.
Back to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, I think they knew that one was going to be a long shot, but in the end, it's looking like they're going to come up short.
And it's tough to really hang too much blame on your kicker here either. That would have been well above and beyond his range, and this will go down as a tough loss. They played well enough to win.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.